when I say the media are using it, they are, okay? Have a look at this speech now from Anthony Joshua.
We need to be united in non-violent demonstrations. Show them where it hurts. Abstain from spending your money in their shops and in economies and invest in black-owned businesses.
Where does Anthony Joshua get this idea from? This idea that he mistakenly said? Straight from Black Lives Matter. Straight from their divisive tactics. Have a listen.
Black Lives Matter now calling for a boycott of, quote, white capitalism this Christmas season. On its website, it says, quote, make this Christmas a black Christmas. No spending with white corporations. Consider donating to black organizations. If you must buy black. Hashtag curb your consumerism. Let's bring in former Milwaukee County Sheriff. He is America's Sheriff. He's David Clark. Good to see you, Sheriff. What's your reaction?
Well, there's going to be a whole lot of young black kids that are going to be disappointed on Christmas morning when they wake up and find no Air Jordans under the tree. Most of those are sold by white-owned businesses. And for higher-end blacks that like the labels, the Gucci, the Louis Vuitton, I guess not this year. Look, this has George Soros funding written all over it. His movement, the anti-capitalist movement, the socialist movement, has hijacked Black Lives Matter, and they use them as a mask. They figured that coming out of the 60s when they failed with this movement, they felt that they were too white and they needed to add color, and they did that this time around by hijacking the Black Lives Matter movement for their anti-socialist, anti-capitalist and socialist movement.
If a white boxer stood up and said exactly what he said and reversed the races, he actually tells black people don't shop in white people's businesses. Yeah? If a white boxer said that, would you call him racist? Would you say it's racist? Let me show you the Daily Mirror and Sky Sports talk about Anthony Joshua's speech. A passionate speech. That's a racist speech, bruv. It's racist, come on, man. You can't deny it. And Anthony Joshua, I see it as hypocritical. Anthony Joshua's 5 top sponsors are white men. He takes his money from white men, but he don't want you to give any business into white people's shops. But Anthony Joshua had the opportunity. You know, stand there. He could have stood there and said, I'm a multi-millionaire. Yeah? I'm a black multi-millionaire. Right? He could have said, the only time I crossed paths with the law was when I was involved in drug dealing and crime. Because he was. Yeah? He could have told you that. And then he could have said, you know what, even after I got involved in the law and went through the system, I got a second chance. I come out. I boxed for Britain. The country supported me. They helped me. He could have said that millions of white people across this country all sell out stadiums everywhere he goes. Majority white support. He could have said, I show you that it can work with hard work, dedication. I'm a success story. Instead, he chose to tell a black crowd not to shop in white businesses. So I'm asking you again, mate. I'm asking you, lads. Do you think that's right, what he said? And just because what's gone on is wrong to black people historically, I'm asking if these things are right, that I've watched all of them of. Yeah? As I said, black officers getting murdered, white people getting killed at their shops, all of this going on. Now, then we get on to what I ranted about, okay? Because I've seen all of this. I've seen Anthony Joshua's speech. I've seen no condemnation from anyone. No one has condemned him for being racist in a speech. No one at all. Have a look at this private conversation that was private by Anthony Joshua messaging another boxer saying he's a disgrace to the black superior race. Read his message. This is Anthony Joshua, the icon, okay? He's talking about black superior race. Imagine a white boxer was talking about white superior race. What would you say? Anthony Joshua is telling people not to shop at white people's shops. Is that right? So the black race is superior. You've seen it in his message. That's what he believes. So he believes your dad's superior than your mum. Do you believe that? Is that right? Is that racist? So he doesn't just believe this. By the way, he tried saying he was hacked. Yeah, he was hacked on these private messages, and he read someone else's speech when he told people not to shop at white people's shops. This is an icon. This is an icon. Billy Joe Saunders makes a bit of a banter video during lockdown, and he's lost his boxing license. Anthony Joshua continually be's racist, blatantly racist. If it was a white boxer saying the same, you know, I know, he'd have lost his license. What is this then? Is this white privilege or is this black privilege? Is this acceptable? Do you agree with it? And I don't want Anthony Joshua, don't get me confused here. I don't want him to lose his boxing license. I want to see Tyson Fury finish the man. Yeah? So I don't want to see it. I don't want that. All right? But what I'm saying is, I haven't seen you condemn it. I haven't seen anyone condemn it, actually. And if you've got more angry, which many people have, with me, yeah, than all of the things I've just showed you, all of this hatred, all of this racism, all of this violence and murder and oppression of the black community themselves. You're being played. People say you don't want to be played. You're being played by the white man. George Soros is playing you all to fight his war of socialism, of politics. Nothing to do with Black Lives Matter.